Hi, I'm Caroline Sweatt-Eldredge with Memorial Heights Counseling. As a licensed professional counselor, I get asked a lot of questions about counseling, mental health, and relationships. I've created this video series to address some of the most common questions I receive. In today's video, I'll be talking about a question that I get asked all the time, and that's how do I know I should start seeing a counselor? A good rule of thumb is if you're wondering if it's time to see a counselor, it's probably a great time to make that first appointment. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. This is especially true in our relationships if you're considering couples counseling. By getting started in couples counseling at the first sign of disconnection or a miscommunication, you really can prevent a lot of the hurts and wounds that you might experience along the way otherwise. Apart from this general rule of thumb, there's three things that I would want you to be thinking about when you're considering if it's time for you to start with counseling. The first thing is just noticing, have you experienced any changes in your behavior, your personality, your experiences? Have you noticed a change in mood? Have you noticed changes in your eating or sleeping patterns? Or maybe even changes in the amount of anxiety that you're experiencing? You're experiencing increased ruminating thoughts or things like that. If you notice that things feel a little off for you and you don't feel like you're as able to manage these concerns as you normally are, it could be a great time to schedule that first appointment and have that conversation with a counselor. Secondly, I would want you to notice the areas of your life that are impacted by your concern. Is it difficult for you to go to work? Are you having difficulties at your job? Are you having difficulties in your relationship because of your concern? Are you having difficulties in social situations, in your spiritual life, just in your day-to-day life? If you notice that this concern is making your functioning in any of these areas more difficult than usual, again, probably a good time to have a conversation with a counselor. And finally, I would want you to notice whether or not your solutions are working. A lot of times, if you notice that the things that normally are helpful to you aren't as helpful as they used to be, this could be a great time to talk to a counselor about it. Additionally, if you notice that your solutions aren't exactly healthy or sustainable, it can be so valuable to have a conversation with an objective person who can help you see things from a different perspective and come up with new ideas for how to manage your concern. Okay, so those are some of the things that I recommend being aware of as you're deciding if it's time for you to start seeing a counselor. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back in the future with more videos walking you through the process of choosing a counselor, setting up that first appointment, and getting started in counseling. For more information or to schedule a counseling appointment, visit my website at www.memorialheightscounseling.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you again soon.